What's up guys, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will show you how I defeated the romancing stage for Death's Halloween Parade event. Well, this event here is a little different. You start with 20 BP, but Death has plenty of HP, can do plenty of different types of damage, can even instant kill you. Death will also buff intelligence you need to stop that, either by debuffing Death or by buff breaking. Buff breaking works better because you just remove all buffs and Death can buff plenty of times. And you should be careful about these 4 types of damage, especially blunt. Strangely enough, Death does plenty of blunt damage. Now, the best formation and strategy that I found for this fight is this one using Rag Robin, because Rag Robin is just that good. And my buff breaker is Asellus Mystic style with Rising Nova plus. Other characters are Rick and Vampire Lady Global X Edition. All of them can do Rising Nova. If you don't have Rising Nova, you can bring someone with Dark Wash. Those options will be Rouge, also Barbara, Global X style, and Rock Bouquet. Those are all the options that you can bring. But Asellus is better because she does slash damage, and Dark Wash's Shadow won't do a single damage against Death. With that said, the other characters that I'm bringing is Matriarch with her Pean of Peace to just increase our will to survive against ailments and instant death, and also Rag Robin will buff his own will when he counters, and he's going to counter a lot because of Taunt that comes from Steelblade Light, and also the Rising Phoenix X formation increases the chance of being attacked. Then we have Nawal's daughter here because of Water Festival. If you have the newest one, you summon it for her, bring her, it's much better. The good thing is that since you start with 20 BP, we can use plenty of Water Festival, decreasing damage by a lot. And defense enhancement stacks, that's the reason why I'm using. And then in the back I have Leon. It's not that Leon is needed, you can even finish this fight with just Polka because of the extreme damage. But since everyone has Leon, we're going to use him. So there we go, Death can do plenty of damage, but we need to be careful. We should not use all resources besides some. Like, we can open with Steelblade Phoenix to get Taunt, but we don't need to use Rising Nova yet. We can just use Mirage Slash Kick, for example. Matriarch will start using Pean of Peace. Not all can start using, and then you just use Ice Revolver. Death will just buff accuracy, so you cannot use evasion strategies. They are really trying to block this. You can see them now, Nawal's daughter is taking plenty of damage, and that's the reason why they released this new one with high protect tension to reduce the damage that she receives, because it can be pretty bad. Polka just knocked me twice, and that's good because he's buffing in his SDR. Now Steelblade Light will just get everyone in full health. Remember that Nawal's daughter also buffs Love and Charisma, so you're going to get plenty of good heals here. Now I'm gonna use Preeminence and switch between 2 turns to use Steelblade Phoenix. Asellus can already start using Rising Nova, Pean of Peace, another Water Festival, and Ian will switch to Wind Revolver. That's nice, this Asellus just got status. Rising Nova, so we will remove all Death buffs. Flash of Death is a very strong attack. This attack is also pretty strong, but it also has fire, so yeah, Polka just negates. Now I got another Water Festival, that's good. If you want, and if you feel like you need to heal before, you can even trigger Overdrive with Rag Robin, but I won't, since I don't think I'm just that desperate yet. You can also switch between 2 turns to use Rising Nova so you have better BP later, so now Mirage Slash Kick, Pean of Peace, another Water Festival, just so that we have a better start. In the end, you charge Wind Revolver. By the time that Nawal's daughter does not have more buffs, your Leon will be charged and buffed to do plenty of damage. This fight will be solved in around 3 turns or 4. It's pretty nice that it just keeps attacking Polka. Look on the heal already, 1.5k. Enough to bring everyone to full health most of the time. Now I'm gonna use Preeminence because we used to Steelblade Phoenix 2 times in a row after this. Back to Rising Nova, plus Pean of Peace. No, I won't have her Water Festival, so That's a bummer. And now it's time for Wind Revolver. Asellus is getting buffs all the time. When our operators attack, they can instant kill, but we buffed Will many times. They won't instant kill us. Pean is now ready. Plenty damage from Polka. See the 5 weakness. The buffing depth is not the best approach. Now we can just go with Silblade Phoenix. We can even wait for an overdrive, but I guess the death is dead on this turn. We can even go full power. If it doesn't die, we just use another turn. But it should be dead. Pean is extremely buffed, and although we stopped buffing many times in a row with Nawal's daughter, it still has some part of buffing, and Silblade Phoenix just finishes death. We don't even need to use Mystic Asellus. This is the best formation, the best strategy, and was never in danger. So if you can replicate, that's a very good one. So the next strategy brings a variation of the first one for those that don't have some of the characters. If you don't have Rag Robin, you can bring Mirsa, especially, or other Steelblade Light users, but Mirsa negates shadow damage. And if you don't have Nawal's daughter, you can bring Princess White Rose, and she works just good because of Princess Pumpkin Party buffing plenty of status, and we're gonna use this plenty of times in a row. And if you don't have Mystic Castles, you can bring Rich, or you can also bring the Global Axe and Power Lady. If you don't have any of them, the only other way is to bring a Dark Wash user. We have the Global Axe Barbara, we also have Rock Bouquet that can get from the Tower style, and also Rouge, but they do shadow damage. This boss is totally resistant to shadow damage, like I said. And Matriarch is here, she's unreplaceable, she's a very strong buffer. I can think that Krillin can kind of suit for Matriarch, but I don't have Krillin to test, but maybe you should test it out. Rising Phoenix X again to increase the chance of being attacked to Mirsa, and buffing Will to not get inflicted with ailments. Okay, so here we have it, and Mirsa stole Blade Light on turn 1. Princess Pumpkin Party, Pean of Peace, normal with Rick, and we'll start charging the gun. First, the damage will be pretty high since we still have to buff ourselves. At least we just heal it. We should be careful on turn 3. Right now, we just save VP. Keep with the trend. First Rising Nova will be casted now, and Leon just gonna use Wind Revolver. Matriarch will also keep buffing our Will. As long as she gets hit. This attack is average, not that strong, but is also danger. Rising Nova Plus, removing all buffs from death. On this turn, we can use the shield from Matriarch. It's a good idea to do that. Pean of Protection. We can skip this and keep charging Ian's Revolver. He's going to use an AoE attack now. Grunts land and can do plenty of damage. So the shield will just negate. See? The end school splitter of Mirsa, of all things. 1000! Mirsa, can you heal, please? You did it. Heal now. He did it again. But that's okay, we can kinda use his Steelblade Light on overdrive if you want, but I want. We'll just use normal. And we'll heal with White Rose, so that if he dies, he revives. And we are back to Pean of Peace, and also Rising Nova, alongside the Last Wind Revolver. Funeral Parade. This is a shadow attack, so Mirsa will not die, but everyone else got plenty of damage. We are on the risk now. Shadow damage against Mirsa. Just remove the buffs. See Leyline to get everyone back to full health. Leon is now ready to do some shots. I will just use another Silway Line, I guess, or not. Not yet. You know why? Now it's time for... yeah, another Rising Nova, no. Leon will use his anti-material shot without overdrive now, because the next turn is when I will overdrive with everyone. Damage from Leon will be very good. Especially if you have the Remembrance Gun. It's all a preparation. Deadly Touch cannot heal Mirsa, but it's fire instead of shadow, right? So now everyone should do their overdrive. I don't have anything to do with White Rose, so maybe Photosphere Shot. I can do Pean of Peace, Rising Nova, and Anti-Material Shot. Death has an endurance debuff applied by Leon. We're just gonna debuff it even further. Yes. Death is dead in the next turn. Totally. Could even use the... whoa. No, it's dead now. We don't need a next turn. Yeah. Well, guys, I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you still haven't. If you want to support the channel, there are links in the description. I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.